My name is Jonathan Wilkes. I'm 42. Once, I was an engineer. Now, I'm just the shadow of the man I used to be. The accident happened on I-90, about half an hour outside Boston. Wet asphalt, light drizzle, a headlight cutting through the rain. Then, a moment stretched into eternity. After that, nothing. But I don't remember darkness. I remember an operating room, cold as the bottom of a steel container. The silence was thick, almost physical. I saw myself lying on the table, surrounded by masked figures. They didn't move. They didn't speak. And I was standing over my own body. I said, "Not this time!" It wasn't a scream, more like an echo from the bottom of a well. Then, return. Pain, like I was shoved back into flesh. Weeks in a real ICU followed. Doctors, stitches, rehabilitation. And something else. Something came back with me. I kept quiet for a long time. To speak about it would mean questioning my own sanity. I lost my job, gave up my apartment, and moved into a cheap motel in Pittsfield, closer to the mountains. I live there now, almost a recluse. But that place hasn't let me go. I checked the hospital where I'd been operated on. No records of that room in the archives. The blueprints didn't match. The doctors I remembered, the woman with a scar across her cheek, the bald man with translucent gloves, didn't exist in the staff registry. I wrote, I called, I asked. Nothing. Polite, empty replies. But the worst began later. The first was the mirror in the bathroom. I was brushing my teeth, bent over the sink, and when I lifted my head, my reflection didn't move. It stared back at me for a few seconds, as if judging me. Then it fell back into sync, like nothing had happened. Then the phone started ringing, long, hollow tones. When I picked up, silence. Sometimes a faint rustle, like a finger sliding across the microphone. Once I heard a heart monitor, steady beeps, then the long flatline tone. I saw a psychiatrist. He said it could be PTSD or post-surgical dissociation. Maybe, but he hadn't seen them. The figures. The ones that sometimes appear in the doorway when I close my eyes. Faceless, but I know it's them. The same ones from the operating room. One night I fell asleep in front of the TV. I woke to find it turned off, though I hadn't touched it. In the black screen, I saw my reflection, but it wasn't quite mine. The eyes were empty, like a mannequin's. Since then, I keep the lights on. A few nights ago it escalated. I woke, I don't know when, to a low humming, a vibration like an engine running under the floor, and light, white, clinical, the kind you find in surgical theaters. It poured from behind the bathroom door. I grabbed a kitchen knife, opened the door. The bathroom wasn't there. The operating room was. And I was back on the table. Not a metaphor. I saw myself lying there, eyes closed, in that same suspended state. The figures surrounded me, moving in perfect unison, like actors in a play. And then I saw myself again, standing next to them, watching, silent. His gaze wasn't empty. It was filled with disappointment or contempt. I slammed the door. The bathroom was back. I didn't leave the motel for 2 days. Haven't eaten, haven't slept. Lights on, TV playing. I set up mirrors facing each other, trying to catch something in the reflections. Nothing, but the hum returns every night. And now, it's not just outside, it's inside me. Every day, reality feels thinner, like I'm sinking. Thoughts slip away. They're not my own. One morning I woke up already dressed, keys in my hand. The car was fueled, GPS on. Destination? That hospital. No, I didn't drive, but someone had me ready to. Yesterday a woman called, calm voice, clinical. She said, "You're late. ICU is open. Stable rhythm. Time to come back." Then she hung up. The number was dead when I tried calling back. And now, as I write this, I know I'm not alone. They're here, just outside the corner of my vision, and I know what they want. They want me to say yes, to stand over myself again and agree, because when I said no in that room, I broke some law deeper than life and death. I don't believe in heaven, I don't believe in hell, but between those points there are seams. Some people brush against them. If they're unlucky, they get pulled through, like me. And once you've been there, they can always take you back. Afterward, 1 year later. Police report, Pittsfield, Massachusetts. A laptop was found in a roadside motel. The room showed no signs of occupancy, though the registry listed a guest named Jonathan Wilkes, 42, from Boston. Surveillance footage revealed he never entered the room. His car was found in the lot, locked, untouched. The strangest part was the file on the laptop, a text document that vanished as soon as officers attempted to copy it. It described clinical death, hallucinations, and a resuscitation between worlds. No Jonathan Wilkes exists in the state medical records. His Social Security number has been inactive since 2003. Conclusion: subject most likely never existed. But the car was real.